GA met with Dr. Hester to discuss plans for changes around our school.
The early bird meeting was a direct result of last week's session with the 300, as the group talked with Hester about issues discussed in the forum.
I think Dr. Hester has a plan for Thompson. I think that he's taking all of our input and is going to put it forward toward the bettering of Thompson High School.
About issues such as soap and paper towels in the bathroom, he will also ask for students to take action as well, picking up after themselves and showing pride and overall respect for the school.
Hester also hopes to improve communication throughout the school and is working with teachers and student government to make that change happen.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and the Widening Advancement Youth Program, also known as YAA, is giving students the chance to send their friends a special treat. YAA members are selling candygrams in the lunchroom during each lunch period. The candygrams will be on sale until February 5th. The cost is only $2 per candygram. The candygrams will be delivered on February 12th, just in time for Valentine's Day.
While the temperature around the Birmingham area has been in the 30s and even the 20s recently, our nation's capital is preparing for even worse forecasts. This potential blizzard, which is supposed to stretch from Washington, D.C. all the way to Philadelphia, is supposed to hit around Thursday afternoon and will last through Saturday. While Alabama will not get the heart of the storm, we will still be expecting very cold temperatures and rain. For more updates on the coming storm, go to weather.com. Now let's look at other hot topics in today's national headlines. This past weekend, President Obama signed an executive order that lifted some U.S. sanctions on Iran after the country took steps to restrict its nuclear arms program. This comes after Iran released 5 American prisoners to prove their compliance with the previous deal. This past Monday, Americans celebrated Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to celebrate and honor the civil rights advocate. This day officially became a holiday in 1983 and is said to be a day of service to others. Chipotle will be shutting down all of its stores nationwide for a national staff meeting about food safety on February 8th. This meeting comes after multiple E. coli outbreaks that led to more than 300 people becoming infected. Our own Chipotle was not affected by this outbreak, but will participate in the meeting in order to take the necessary precautions.
You know, as y'all were talking about the Birmingham area, I mean, UAB is doing a lot of stuff right now in the sporting world.
Yeah,
I heard they're getting a football team back.
Yeah, they are.
And that's exciting because I'm going to UAB next year and love football. So.
Oh yeah. I'll tell you more about UAB and all their sporting things like this.
But first, we've got your needs to know and today's announcements.
We'll be back with more THS TV.
UAB football is making a return, and today's sports I'll give you all the details of their comeback.
And after sports, I'll tell you about a new THS TV show that'll have you blitzing to your TV. You're watching THS TV, Thompson High School source for sports.
Coming soon to THS TV, The Now. An upcoming teen talk show hitting your TV.
I'm really excited about The Now because it's something that we've never done before.
Covering the hottest stories that are trending, and maybe some that are, well...
Like from the lottery?
The Now, coming soon to THS TV. Hope you enjoyed living in the now.
Heath Haskins, center fielder for the Warriors, has signed a letter of intent to play baseball at Wallace State Community College in Hanceville. Haskins has enjoyed a successful career so far with 125 hits, 11 home runs, and has been on base 65 times, and a batting average of .33. Haskins has been a member of the THS baseball family for the past 4 years, including last year's 7A state runner-up team. For more student athletes starting to play on the next level, keep tuning in to THS TV. With conference play in full swing for college basketball, there have been many surprises and upsets already. Alabama, under first-year head coach Avery Johnson, has coached a tie to a 10-7 overall record with key wins over then ranked 20 Wichita State, then 17 Notre Dame, and then undefeated South Carolina. The Tide has losses to Dayton, 7th ranked Villanova, Oregon, Ole Miss, and 9th ranked Kentucky and Vanderbilt. On the other hand, the Auburn Tigers have struggled so far. They have accumulated a 9-8 record. They only have conference wins over the Vols of Tennessee and an upset over Kentucky. The Tide and the Tigers faced off in the Plains last night, and the Tigers beat the Tide with a score of 83-77. While the Tide will host the LSU Tigers on Saturday, the Tigers will travel to Gainesville to take on the Gators. More locally, the UAB Blazers have shocked many with a 15-3 record. They are undefeated in conference play and are on top of Conference USA. They will host the Rice Owls tomorrow night at 8:30. UAB football released their out-of-conference schedule for 2017. This comes after the program was cut last year but reinstated shortly after. Their season will kick off by playing Alabama A&M at home. The Blazers' next 2 games will also be out-of-conference games, with the Blazers traveling to play the Ball State Cardinals and playing the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers at home. Their final game will be against the Florida Gators at Florida. Now let's look at other headlines in the wide world of sports in today's national sports headlines.
The divisional rounds in the playoffs are over and ended with some close games. The Carolina Panthers beat the Seahawks 31-24. Green Bay fell to the Cardinals 26-20. The Patriots won against the Chiefs 27-20, and the Broncos kept their playoff spot by defeating the Steelers 23-16. Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Devin Hester was sidelined 3 to 6 months for recovering after surgery on his right big toe. Hester missed the first 11 games of the 2015 season as a result of the injury. The Rams have officially moved back to Los Angeles, and they already have their first deposit. The Rams can't begin selling tickets or suites to the new Inglewood Stadium until they know if they'll have to share with another team. But less than a week after being approved to move, the Rams began taking $100 deposits for the 2016 season tickets. Magic Johnson was the first.
That's all for today's sports. Tune in tomorrow for more local and national sports headlines on THS TV's Daily News Update. Now I'll toss it over to Brady with a look at the new show coming to THS TV.
Last Friday, we told you about a new talk show, The Now, that is hitting the THS TV airways next week. Today, we shift our focus to yet another show that will take you onto the field, the court, and the track.
Along with THS TV's normal programming, a new show will have you blitzing to your TV. Next week, we will be premiering The Blitz, an all-access sports show covering everything in athletics from Thompson to national stories. The show will cover anything on the field to the court, and the THS TV staff members are already excited for the premiere.
We have a sports segment on the TV show, but a lot of the people involved in the Blitz really like sports, so they're able to kind of really expand upon like the sports that we do talk about. You know, we're able to go more in depth, and so yeah, I think all of us are really excited about airing this show.
I'm definitely excited. I'm really the only girl there, so I should bring a little more life to the show than just a boy show. We'll definitely have fun stories on there, so that should get a lot of people to watch the show.
The new show is based off the popular ESPN show, Pardon the Interruption. The show will feature 2 anchors covering a sports story while also commentating and giving their opinion.
Basically, we're going to go through like all levels of sports, like high school and then college and then professional. And then we'll also, talk about some of the more relevant games that are happening in the week.
If you are pumped for the new show, it will be streaming live next week, along with the other programming THS TV staff members are currently working on. We hope to see you soon in our studio. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Brady Talbert.
Tune in on Friday when we preview our last of our 3 new shows, The 10, and tune in next week to see all the premiere of our new shows.
As a new group of students takes to the halls. THS hosts its 2nd annual TMS Preview Day next week, offering a sneak peek at the school. These future freshmen will take a tour and learn more about the academic and extracurricular activities here at THS. That night at 6:30, parents of the THS students are invited to attend a registration meeting where they will hear an academy presentation and more about courses offered at THS.
So were you guys able to keep up with theater going to competition this weekend?
Well, I follow them all on Instagram and Twitter, and I saw pictures of them all. They look like they had a ton of fun.
Yeah, they actually did really well, and I'll tell you more about that in today's entertainment.
Still to come on THS TV, from stage to competition, some theater students have won the gold. We've got your details on the state thespian competition. And in the constantly changing entertainment world, you're either a flop or you're not. Later, Allison's got your list of iTunes hits hitting your smartphone. You're watching THS TV, Thompson High School source for entertainment.
Welcome to Warrior Weather. Today there will be a temperature of 50 degrees. There will be a 60% chance of rain. The high is 50 and the low is 43. Thursday there will be an 80% chance of rain with a high of 60 degrees and a low of 48. The temperature will be 60 degrees. Friday the temperature will be 47 with a high of 47 and low of 30. That's all for today's Warrior Weather. Now let's toss it to Allison for today's entertainment.
You don't have to go far to find talent around THS, and some members of the theater department proved that last weekend. Reporter Michaela Williams has all the details about the state thespian competition.
This weekend, some members of the theater program traveled to state thespian competition. 7 thespians competed in a tech challenge on Saturday, and other members had several different single competitions. Senior Fallon Bowie believes this competition is different than Trumbauer.
And we all could it's kind of just to have fun. It's not as strict competition as Trumbauer is. So people who have never sang before are getting to sing, and people who have never done improv are getting to do improv. It's student run, the Thespian Festival is, so it's kind of just like a crash course for everybody that goes. But it is really fun. It's really stressful, but it's more lighthearted than Trumbauer is.
Senior Kaylee Wood feels that this weekend was bittersweet.
It's really sad, I'm gonna be honest. After Trumbauer, our competition in December and stuff, it was kind of chill and everything, and then we go to Thespians, and it's like our last competition, our last big thing with the whole department and stuff. So it's a little bit sad, but it's good because it's still the second year we've done it, and it's still kind of new and exciting, and they have all these workshops on Saturday we participate in, and it's where you learn a whole lot, and it's still very fun.
Not only did students compete, some were passed on to compete at an international thespian festival this summer in Lincoln, Nebraska. Cece Kalowski and Jonathan Brewer for duet acting, Cece Kalowski, Ashley Pope, and Fallon Bowie Madden for group musical, and Fallon Bowie Madden and Ashley Pope for duet acting. Cecilia Kalowski is happy she was able to compete.
Well, I never really sung before, especially not in front of people, so getting to do it in front of a whole bunch of people and then getting passed on with singing was really cool. And I got to sing with people who are really good at it, like Ashley Pope and Fallon. So it was really fun getting to try stuff that was out of my comfort zone, and then having the judges think, oh, you're really good at this. So I'm really excited, probably going to Nebraska for internationals.
Reporting for THS TV, I'm Michaela.
Music is everywhere we go. Here's a quick list of the top 10 songs on iTunes that are played a little more than others.
Music is constantly being played everywhere we go. Here are some songs that are being played a little more than others on the top 10 chart on iTunes. Number 10 is When We Were Young by Adele. This song is off her new album that's named after her age 25, which is also number 2 on the top 10 albums on iTunes. Next at number 9 is Die a Happy Man by Thomas Rhett. Number 8 is Me, Myself, and I by G-Eazy, which makes an appearance on his new album When It's Dark Out. Next up on number 7 is One Call Away by Charlie Puth. Number 6 is Roses by the Chainsmokers featuring Roses. The Chainsmokers will be in Alabama in May for the Hangout Festival. Number 9 is Justin Bieber's Sorry from his new album Purpose, which is now number 5 on the top 10 albums on iTunes. Adele makes another appearance on the charts at number 4 with her single Hello. Number 3 is My House by Flo Rida. Up next at number 2 is Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. Last and definitely not least is Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, which is also on his Purpose album. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Allison Singletary.
The 90s are making a comeback. In December, the Fuller House teaser trailer was released on Netflix's YouTube channel and quickly flew to the top of the charts as Netflix's most viewed trailer. The teaser shows the Tanner family back together again with a few new faces. The storyline follows a recently widowed DJ, the mother of a 12-year-old, 7-year-old, and a newborn son, as she raises her kids with some help from her sister Stephanie, an aspiring musician, and her best friend Kimmy. Fuller House is scheduled to come on Netflix on February 26th. The reunions don't stop there. A Friends reunion is scheduled for February 21st of this year to honor director James Burrows. All of your favorite friends will be joined together once again, with the exception of Matthew Perry, who plays Chandler Bing. This one-episode reunion will definitely be a special one for other characters from Burrows' sitcoms and are scheduled to make an appearance. These include characters from Cheers, Mike and Molly, and The Bob Newport Show. Fans from the uber-popular 1990s sitcom have been awaiting a reunion for years, so everyone is particularly excited for February 21st, when their favorite friends, Rachel, Monica, Ross, Phoebe, and Joey are joined together again. Music, movies, and more. We've got scoop in today's Hollywood hot headlines. That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in on Friday for more entertainment news. Now let's toss it to Sarah with today's Tech Talk.
What if you could get anything you wanted delivered straight to your door with the push of a button? I'll dive into the race to create the first drone delivery service and how you can get your hands on this new technology.
In 2015, both Amazon and Walmart announced that they were testing out a new drone delivery service in the place of standard shipping. Through Walmart's method, customers would be able to ship their items from the merchandising warehouse to a designated area of a Walmart location parking lot where it could be picked up. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration has not yet responded to Walmart's request to utilize this drone service, but that hasn't stopped them from testing out their new possible shipping method. Similarly, Amazon has not yet received permission to test their new shipping method, but that doesn't mean they aren't testing it out. Amazon Prime will be able to carry packages up to 5 pounds and will be delivered within 30 minutes to residences within 10 miles of the Amazon warehouse. Google soon followed in suite, announcing Project Wing, a drone delivery service that they hope to have in place by 2017. Like Amazon and Walmart's service, Google's drones would deliver goods within 30 minutes within a certain radius of the warehouse. Which online shopping giant will be the first to make this service available? Be on the lookout for a drone on your doorstep in the next few years. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Sarah Jones.
Watch this story again on our YouTube network at youtube.com/c/THSTV.
And those services may be delivering the goods, but Will is going to bring you your bus stop forecast. Will?
Looking at the early temperatures, you're headed to the bus stop. Make sure to bring a jacket and something to bundle up in, along with an umbrella, as these will be chances of some early morning showers. Temperatures will be around the mid-40s with no chance of rain. The rain continues throughout the morning.
It's been so cold outside, so I get what Will is talking about in the bus stop forecast.
Yeah.
Like, bring a jacket. It is freezing.
Especially early in the morning.
I mean, and like y'all were saying, like there was gonna be that storm coming, so it might even get colder.
Yeah.
I can't take it to be any colder. And that's all for today's news.
Follow us on Twitter for updates on events happening at THS this week.
Have a great day.